So, ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, this is a very interesting case. On what day they were here on the December the 10th. She was looking for her husband. All right, December the 10th. Listen to this clip. I want to show you something. I know the person, which is her husband. Now, apparently, she has been living with this man for more than 30-something years. This is the individual here. He's 80 years old. She has been living. Hold the mic, ma'am. How long have you been living with this man?
I have been living with Mr. Benedict Hercules for the past 33 years.
Benedict Hercules.
Mr. Benedict Hercules for the past 33 years.
Right, and you all have a shop in the Enterprise area.
Yes.
I know Mr. Benedict when he had the shop, the same little parlor.
Yes.
Right, because many years there was an incident there. Many years, and I had assisted him, so I remembered him. So I remember you also.
Yes.
And what exactly happened with Mr. Benedict? I want you to tell me in your words. Okay. What exactly happened with Mr. Benedict?
Mr. Benedict, he was sick. He got sick.
Right.
My daughter and his sons took him to the Port of Spain.
How many children do you have with Mr. Benedict?
Only one.
Only
April.
one?
Yeah.
Right.
April,
I know April.
Yeah, they took him to Mount Hope. And, so he realized that somebody wanted to kidnap him from the hospital. So he told me and my daughter. And so what it is, he ran away from the hospital. And when he reached home, he told me it was his 3 children who wanted to kidnap him.
His 3 children?
His 3 children.
From a previous marriage?
Yes, from a previous marriage.
I wouldn't say they wanted to kidnap him. They wanted to get him.
To put him away.
Okay.
Right. So that they could do whatever they want to do.
Come back to me. I just wanted to give you an update. On that. The wife just came here. You're happy you got back your husband. How did you? When did he come back by you?
He came back Tuesday around 6:30.
Hold on a second. Sorry.
Okay.
When did he come back?
Tuesday around 6:30.
Right. How did he come back?
He came back with a good Samaritan brought him.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to know that, yeah?
When I saw him, I was like in shock, but happy.
But he was never this weak?
No. He was never this weak.
What were you feeding him?
Say what it is.
Hi, sir. Hi, Mr. Ben. How are you? I remember you a long time when I from Win TV. There was a robbery by your shop, and I come and get all of them.
Thanks for your bravery.
Yeah, thanks, sir. But I'm glad to know that you're back and you're in good health, and you're just a little weak, and they're going to bring you back. Okay. Okay? Are we going to leave it right there? Okay?
Okay.
Say no more. I won't take you to jail. He's weak, but I'm just happy to know.
I wanted to tell you a few things.
You can go ahead, Mr. Ben. Go ahead.
I never knew that my life was going to be so terrible.
Why you say so?
Mr. A.N, you know me from way as the first man up here on your show.
Yeah, you're the first man up here on my show in a robbery. When they came out to rob you.
And I never knew that my children would
treat you like this?
Yeah.
What do you used to give you to eat?
Well, they'll cook thing today and it would last for days. They'll put it in the fridge, they'll put it, you know. But my problem is my children believe that I have money. Money is my problem. And how to put it? I suffer a fate that I think few parents will ever go through in life. I had to walk through town with a child in one arm and a bag on my shoulder, looking for things to sell. You know my parlor?
Yeah, I know your parlor. You have a good parlor now, even me. I know it's very it's doing well.
And
but you build that, you know. You build that parlor, you know.
God help me.
And God help you.
Yeah.
And you're saying that your children have treated you differently.
Yeah. My children, Mr. Alleyne, the children that I suffer to raise up to be comfortable when the mother leave them. I used to walk through town with a baby in my hand and a bag on my shoulder, looking for things to sell. You know what my father was before?
Yes, sir.
Right. And I went through a period in this, I can't tell you what it, but I know that I was poisoned. I was given something that I don't know what it is. And it's fate to have me alive.
I'm happy that you're back. I'm happy that you're back, Mr. Ben. And you're here with your wife. And how long you all been together?
For the past 33 years.
33 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you all have a daughter. Mr. Ben, I know you were a tough guy, you know. I remember when the bandits came by you, and the board shop was board and robbery, and you saw Mr. Ben, a tough, muscular guy.
Yes.
And I said, Mr. Ben, you didn't fight back with them and all kind of thing? Because everybody know Mr. Ben is a very decent man in the Enterprise area. Yes. Mr. Ben. All the kids call him Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
You understand? Everybody has respect for him. And that was one of the first robberies while I was in Wing TV, and I put Mr. Ben on TV. You remember that? Yeah. I put Mr. Ben, I said, Mr. Ben, welcome, boy. And I have a little camera, a little mic and thing, and I went by him. And, you know, but I'm really happy to see you will build back your strength.
I know that. But I show you what TV is all about.
Yeah.
Right? And in your show, when you're taking your break, I was the man appearing on the break show.
Yes, in the robbery. Oh, we had him on the what you call the intro. So while we taking the breaks now, we will show little clips. In those days we just show clips like what's happening and whatnot. Little clips like what's happening. And he was also on one of the breaks, like the intro. So we like different robberies, and we had you, Mr. Ben Shop. Yes, you really remember. Mr. Ben, what month you born? October. But let me tell you something. I'm happy you're back with your wife and you're reunited with your wife, and everything is going to be. We can't cry over spilled milk. And right now, you give him the insure, take him to the doctor, you know, boost back your health, take back your, you know, to get back your strength.
I wasn't like this, you know.
No, you wasn't like that. I don't know you like this, you know.
I wasn't like that.
At all, you was a tough Mr. Ben.
It's the condition that I was under, you know.
By your children, this is how they treated you. Look, Mr. Ben, look here there. I know you, that's why I know you now, Mr. Ben. I know you're muscular, man. Look here, I tell you after 1 is 2, you know. I tell you, Mr. Ben, let me tell you something. And I will tell you this today. Don't talk again. You run your blood to water for children. Yeah. Mr. Ben, you run your blood to water for children. Yeah. And when you do that, not every child is grateful. Right. Yeah, you run your blood to water for children. And when you get old, well, I tell you, crap or smoke your pipe and when they were children, you're making sure you get everything for them, send them to school in the best clothes. You're starving to make sure they get something to eat. You are eating, but they're eating.
I went to Bermuda to get what do you call this thing? Cupboards.
Yeah.
For Enterprise Government School. I went to Coca-Cola to get things because my children was going to school, and I wanted them to be happy. And today, the same children, Mr. A.N.
So they never took care of you when they have you in a little room?
The most, how to put it, but
a dirty room?
I never believed
that your children could
that my children would treat me the way that I was treated. But you know me. I'm the first one up here on your show.
Yeah.
Internationally.
Internationally, remember that the first man up here on my show on robbery, I know come on with TV, they say robbery by Enterprise. I say, how I get in there? They say, Mr. Ben. Who is Mr. Ben? When we go on now, we get the video, we get the little video. Yeah. And watch me, Ben come out, over see Mr. Ben, tough man. So Mr. Ben, what you have to say about this? He said, well, boy, Mr. Alleyne, well, they come and think, but thank God I'm okay. I didn't get a fight and all kind of thing. I remember all that.
I was the first man to appear on your show.
Don't worry, let me tell you something. Mr. Ben, with all due respect, you're good now. All you need to do, They will win you back, and let me tell you something. You're going to get back your strength and whatnot. Give it time. God is good. And God have you here for a purpose. And the joy of the Lord is your strength. You understand? And you're going to be strong again. You're going to get back. You're going to get it back. You're not a sickly man. You're just going to get it back. You know, you're going to, boost him up and whatnot. Okay, so Mr. Ben, thank you again. Mrs. Ben, thanks again. No, Mr. Ben, don't get up. So we're going to take a fast break. You know, I just had to tell you about this girl who they truly are. Sit down. I need to show that clip to you. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I just, you know, it's something that this man said. And this man is in all his full mental faculty. Yeah? You know, this man, he was in the custody of his children. They took him unknowing to this woman. This woman has been with him for 33 years. His wife died. Right? His children come and take him unknowing. You know, this man ended up running away from the children and them after being taken since December. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
How did you escape from your children and them?
I started being humble.
You started to be humble.
Right. Now, I'm a law student, right? I want to study law.
You study law? Yes, sir.
Right. And I learned some things from this man they call, I'll give his name just now. He's one of Trinidad and not the world renowned legal. Right? I study his books. I had two people that supported me. Penelope Beckers sent me to law school.
Penelope Beckers sent you to law school?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? Pamela Elder was my teacher.
Pamela Elder was your teacher?
Yeah.
Senior counsel Pamela Elder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And one day Pamela Elder told April, this daughter of mine, you know,
April.
grow up big and come to me teach you. You have some nasty brothers and sisters that don't care.
How about your father?
Yeah.
What is your full name, Mr. Ben?
Benedict Hercules, sir. All my children name Hercules.
Hercules, yeah.
All my children name.
Before we go, how did you escape? How did you escape that day to come back here Tuesday?
I overheard some conversation between the daughter that I'm living with in Arima and children that is in Canada and other places. But they don't know that I was a law student. They don't know that the things that they're looking at now are passed through that already. Right? They don't know that. And 2-3 days I would tell them, I want some fresh air, you know. But they never take me on.
Wow.
But I never go out of the boundaries of showing them.
You want to run away?
Yeah. Right? And we went out. They tried to get a pension card. They tried to get a passport. They tried to get... But from a little fella, everything that I do, I used to document it. Right? Everything. And if I go, to do something before I do it, I would look at the laws of what we had to live under before I touch anything. Right? And one day, Pamela Elder came to...
Before we go with that, just tell me how you escaped that day. So I'm kind of running for time. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, running for time.
Okay. I asked to get some fresh air. And while walking outside, my daughter and her daughter didn't get what they want on that particular day.
Yeah.
because I'd save some money to go back and study law.
Yeah.
Again, I love the law, you know.
Yeah.
And
You walked out.
I walked out.
And you went to somebody?
That I didn't know.
Yeah.
And when I tell the man my story,
Wow. The man put you in a car?
yeah, and dropped me home.
So you know exactly where you were going?
Well, if he didn't do that, I was going to walk from there to the place that my home is.
Wow. So he remembered everything and he came back straight home?
Straight home.
Wow. How do you feel, ma'am?
I feel good. I feel elated.
I will come home and see you, Mr. Ben. I'll
Very
come home and
good.
see you and we'll sit down and talk. We'll do coffee or
Okay,
something.
all the time,
Okay?
all the time, my daughter and I, we felt sick,
I know.
right? We wanted him to come back home. And my daughter said, I don't know if we'll see him again. I say, okay, we don't have money to have a lawyer, so what I'm going to do is go down in deep prayer.
Amen.
I pray. And then I started feeling the same a little before he come. I said, oh, it seems as though Ben coming home. So,
Wow, expectation, the image in your brain.
yeah, I say it seems as though he'll come
You
home.
start to create that image in your brain.
And yes, and then
Energy.
I sent my daughter, I was selling shop, and then I sent my daughter, I said, go and put out the garbage. So I have to call in, Ma. I said, what? She said, come, look. That was her father. And
Wow.
I broke down and I started crying because...
Wow.
The thing that I have to tell you, I'll tell a judge.
You tell our judge. No problem. So thank you again. Thank you again. Let's take a fast break.